going on, everybody? This is Super Robot Ed, and today we're going to talk about some more pictures from the Hasbro crew over here at the SDCC 2025. And among these pictures, we're going to now see more of the Studio Series 86 Thundercracker's alt mode, and we're going to kind of look at pictures of the transformation sequence as best as I can put it together. This is going to be another long video, so I had to shorten it down again and try to keep it under 10 minutes. Don't want it to go that far. Next, we're going to see pictures of the Studio Series Windcharger. So we're going to see the head movement. Also, we're going to see where that little piece is for the magnetic pulse that's going to come out of him. We're going to see more of the pictures of the Age of the Primes. And right now we're looking at the alt mode. Also, we're going to see now that Armada Nemesis Prime can become a torso. And we're going to talk about that as well. Actually, that's going to be a separate video. I've got to talk about that. And then last, we're going to talk about Age of the Primes, Age of Extinction Grimlock. Now, not last, this is just in order of what I was reading. I have the pictures going in order. We're going to first look at, of course, Big Convoy. And I'm glad they let him keep the name Big Convoy instead of Big Prime or crazy name like they did with Lao Convoy into Leo Prime. So you can take the tusk off, which is pretty cool. So it's probably going to be soft plastic. It doesn't have the, that mechanism. There are the missiles right there. They're very small. Now, this is where when we look at the robot mode, now we get to see him full on. There's some things I want to point out. Nothing bad. We do need an updated version of him to go along with Primal. And there's the Matrix and everything like that. And it's gone through several, when I say changes, just decorations and color, but they were just, it's the same. Now, the robot mode, he looks a little, I don't know. I'm trying to put my fingers on it. Maybe it's the way he's posed, a little squat. And I say that because I'm looking at the original. The original seems more, proportion. But I guess as we get this in hand, we'll probably see, the proportions. Now, the colors are animation accurate. Now, I'm sorry what I said about the last video, but yes, they are animation accurate. His head should be a darker kind of navy blue in the animation, as opposed to even both the original and the encore release with the head being so blue. And there are the legs, much better than the original. Now we get to see the size of the Studio Series 86 Grimlock against the Titan class AOE Grimlock. And man, AOE Grimlock is a monster. I can't wait to get my hands on that one. Whether you like Bayverse or not, this one's going to be hot. Now we're going to look at Thundercracker. Now what's cool, as it has been stated, that when we see them, each of their faces are going to be different. Now, I don't really see how that matters, but I guess maybe a different expression. I do know one thing. If you're going to make Starscream, his face should be darker in the face part than the other two. And that's one thing that I think we've missed for some years now. Only United got it right and really got it right. And so did Henke. But we'll talk about Seekers in another video, because that's another video. Whew. Y'all ain't ready for that one. And, try to steal my ideas. I know you did it. But anyway, here we go. So as you can see here, a lot more folding panels. This is going to be like how Studio Series 86 Prime was, where this time to achieve a better robot mode, more proportion, more sleek, less kibble. The kibble is now going to store in the back. And that's very similar to the Masterpiece. And basically, this is a mini Masterpiece. And rightfully so. I'm sure the designers were probably like, man, them boy really want a better Seeker. Really, man. Earthrise was a slap in the face coming from Siege. And I know a lot of people have forgotten about Siege, but Siege, to me, you should keep those. They have modern articulation. They have the full Monty, everything. So I'm definitely never going to get rid of my Siege Seekers, because they basically going to be doing what these guys do. And I think it would be feasible to keep them. But this right here, brand new Thundercracker 86, this is good. This is blowing my mind. And I always said this about the Seekers. The closest I think we might have gotten to a perfect Seeker was way back in Robot Masters. No, not Classics, Robot Masters. Because they did some things right, but I still suspect, it wasn't time yet. This is the right time. We've got all the tricks in engineering. I mean, this is going to be epic in 2026. So the 40th anniversary of the movie is going to be legit. I mean, hey, listen, Hasbro, I know you social engineer the heck out of everything, but how about you come in here and say, yeah, we like this. Everybody likes this. the entirety of the fandom of G1 likes this. If they don't like this, I don't know. I mean, you can't do but so much. And then when they do it, you're still mad. I mean, if Hasbro does something wrong, y'all know I'm the first one to come out. And I catch heat for it because Hasbro sends in their shills to comment. But when they do something right, y'all get mad and then want to talk further about a third-party company that's not making any non-existent mainline figures. There's no third-party options, so stop it. Either you're going out of the element that you want to stay in, or you stay in the element you want to be in. And I'd rather be in the element I want to be in, and this is where I want to be. I want official. It is what it is. If you don't like it, go somewhere else. But yeah, I like this. I like what they're doing. Hasbro, keep doing this. This is what we wanted. We wanted the Seekers with full articulation. We want more repaints of the Earth style Seekers now. You gave us a lot with Siege. Give us a Red Wing. Give us a Nacelle. Give us more than what we got before. And you have the opportunity to, reprinting Seekers is like reprinting money for free. Because you know a Seeker sells no matter what color. You can make it banana color. They'll still buy it. You can get the yellow one. You know what I'm saying? And then that's Sunstorm for those that don't know. But technically he's orange, but depends on which, UK, whatever, which one you want to go by. But yeah, these are the Seekers. This is your money. You know you ain't got no money. How about y'all start putting y'all foot in your behind? Get these toys out to us. Get the proper colors out to us. You're going to make money. You're going to be happy. The public will be happy. And maybe that'll boost your morale. That'll boost everybody else's morale. And boom, we'll be happy. But just don't sit there on this. Now that you got this good thing and wait for a third party to start churning out stuff. Now we're going to look at the head. And is he supposed to have rubber tires? I don't know if I heard that or not. Maybe that was just something I just thought. Maybe it's something I thought. But you see that little magnetic pulse coming out of his chest. They're going to have that. So I wonder if they're going to do a battle damage version, And I wonder, I'm probably thinking for its 40th anniversary, they're going to do that. Yeah, they're going to do that. What if they do like that coloration of Wheeljack? That would be kind of cool too. You know what would be kind of cool too? If they do some stuff from the movie. Have y'all ever seen like the early animation cuts that were only sent to Japan? They could do that Magnus, that Delta Magnus, and some other things, man. I love to see that. But yeah, Windcharger. Wow, I never thought Windcharger would be that hot, but he is. Now on to Armada Nemesis Prime. And yes, he can become the top half. Now, this is what I'm going to speculate here, and I'm sure people are going to steal this. Now, a lot of people, he didn't be with the trailer. Well, as y'all know, they've already announced Armada Jetfire. Now, granted, Jetfire is also pants for Armada Optimus Prime, the full version, not the Supercon. The Supercon was like like a deluxe. So you can imagine, I think I got it wrong, but whatever. You can imagine just taking the top half and sticking it onto Armada Jetfire. And then if they do the Power Links colors, those colors are blue and white. They would even match a little closer to this Nemesis shade. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if they really thought it wouldn't sell. Maybe, having to add in Star Saber would have been an added cost if they added the trailer, because it still would have been $89.99. So we know Commander, this one is tricky for me. I would love for them to have done that, give us that full look. But does that mean I don't want to buy it? Doesn't mean that because you can still do it. If you already got one, you can still make one. So, I mean, it's not the end of the world, Yes, he does have it. He did transform to full mode in the show. I know. But as a toy, he was only released in America and Japan as the deluxe, whenever that's the smaller version. That's what he was. So to get a full version in Nemesis colors, there was never basically a full version of the cab from the giant class version. There was no Nemesis version of that. Of the repaints, there's the Kmart, there's the Costco, then there's the after those two, there's the Power Links version, there's the American and Takara version, which are different, as well as the Final Battle of Magna Convoy version, which I really I regret selling that. It's one of my holy grails, man. I got it for $150, and I sold it for like in parts. I made about I think I had $350 for it when I sold it separately, but I really do like that set. I'm a big fan of Armada. I understood what they were doing when Armada came out. So Armada holds a special place for me because I actually liked what it did. The gimmicks, the playability, the toys were heavy, the toys were substantial. And yes, I know a lot about the Unicron trilogy, a lot. So I don't really like some things I may not remember, but I know a lot enough to know what I need to know. And that's mainly with the toys. Is this going to be cool? I want to see what they do with this. We're going to see more from this. Guys, this is not the end. This Nemesis Prime is going to something. It has to, because we know now we're getting Jetfire. We just got to see what's going to happen next. I'm very pleased with what I've seen so far to SDCC. And if there's any more, I'll report it here. So, are you with it or are you not? This is Super Robot Ed, bringing more news reveals to them. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.